Hi, and today we're going to play some Minecraft, but not just any Minecraft. We're going to take a tour of one of my builds. Now this is Redwall Abbey. It's from the famous Redwall book series. It's about these mice that live in a monastery. Now, they built the monastery themselves. It's not like they live in an abandoned one or anything. There are no humans in the series, but they're just mice that live in like an abbey that they built, and they're like badgers and voles and all these other creatures that live at Redwall Abbey. Pretty much any rodent lives there, with the exception of any rodent that lives in one half of the world. Yeah, any others? Well, the bad guys are usually weasels, stoats, rats, ferrets, Also cats, of course, because they're mice. Anyways, let's get started. So here is obviously the wall. Book describes it as polished granite. No, not polished granite. It describes it as red sandstone, but I use polished granite because there's no red sandstone currently in the game. So let's take another tour. So here we have the Abbey Pond. There's nothing interesting about this. Just kidding. There's actually some big secret room, but it might be a bit of a spoiler if you haven't read at least up to the second book. And here's the orchard. So anyways, here's the orchard where they plant all their stuff. Well, all their stuff. They plant like their apples and things here. I think they get fruit from here. So let's go into the actual main Abbey building. So at the end of the video, I'll show you all the secret rooms. So here is Grand Hall. This is the abbot's chair, and here is the grand tapestry of Redwall. So now we have this isn't the correct room I want to show you. So here we have Cavern Hole. This is where everybody eats the regular food, regular lunches, just the regular meals. And this is just for this is basically a ballroom sort of thing. And yes, unlike IRL monasteries, the Redwall mice actually do. Some of the Redwall mice actually do marry. So here's the kitchen. This is the sink, the oven, and the shopping place. Although I've never seen a sink you can ride in. I know, it's a minecart. So next we have the storeroom. There's nothing actually in the chest because you can't open chests in Pocket Edition yet in creative mode. And here's the farm. It's actually where they plant their stuff. So next up we have the bell tower. The bell tower is very interesting area. So this is a nice breathtaking view. I got the placing extremely correct because Redwall is in the middle of a forest called Mossflower. It's actually a wood, and this is the river moss. So yeah, this is the Great Joseph Bell. In the book it's described as some common metal, but I used like brass. No, not brass, gold. They should add like brass, and they should add like copper and tin and bronze to Minecraft. That would make it more lifelike. And copper and tin are like more. That would be cool. They're like more common than iron. So anyways, here's the infirmary. This is basically the hospital area. Now we have the dormitory. The dormitory is where everybody sleeps. Stupid chicken. That chicken's been down there ever since I started building this one. Here's some other dorms. I might put doors in these things, but yeah. So next next we have this area here. This is the library, and so yeah, these are the bookshelves and everything. Real cool. Oh man, I'll have to fix that. Somebody please say bless you. And so yeah. Next we have the. So I believe that was the whole area. And I've been recording for 6 minutes. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, so I'll show you the hidden rooms now. Yeah, I got everything. So first hidden room is yes, these are actually in the books. You probably shouldn't be watching this if you haven't read at least the first book. But because this might spoil something. Like a major plot detail. So if you never read the books, I want you to pause the video, walk away, and don't come back until you've read the books, because this is a very crucial plot detail. At least the first book. So yeah, I bet you weren't expecting that. There's a hallway beneath Cavern Hole, but not just any hallway. That's really low beneath Cavern Hole. So here we have the remains of Martin, the warrior. So Martin was a mouse who was the co-founder of Redwall next to Abbey Germain. And here in the series, this is where his remains are buried. So yeah, let's go to the second secret room. So dang it, why do I keep placing wood around this area? So next up we have the area beneath the pond. Again, you probably shouldn't read this. You probably shouldn't see this until you've read the book it appears in. Well, luckily for you, they only appear in the first 2 books of the series. That one I showed you before appeared in the first book, obviously called Redwall. And this is a secret room from the prequel, Mossflower. It's not really a secret room. It's just basically an element, just basically to scale. You know, like just shows elements of the actual plot line of Mossflower, because Mossflower is one of the Martin the Warrior books. There are 2 other books that kind of in his saga. This is basically the books where Martin physically appeared. So this room appeared Mossflower. It wasn't usually, of course, obviously wasn't always under a pond. It wasn't under a pond in Mossflower, but by the end of Mossflower, this is what happens. So this is the Grand Hall of Coder. Well, the Grand Castle. The Grand Fortress of Coder. So, Coder was owned by Verdaga Green Eyes when he moved. Well, Verdaga Green Eyes the cat, when he moved down from Northlands. And he took over Mossflower Wood, which had previously been owned by the Badgers. Well, previously reigned over by the Badgers. Well, he took over Mossflower Wood, and he used the ancient Badger Fortress of Coder as his stronghold for the capital of Mossflower. So, yeah. So, by the end of in the beginning of Mossflower, Sermina Green Eyes the daughter of Verdaga Green Eyes, takes this castle. Well, she gets the castle after her father dies at the beginning, and what happened was they weren't treating Mossflower. She wasn't treating Mossflower exactly correctly. So everybody's life pretty much was terrible up until when Martin and the Warrior came. Well, he went on a grand quest to get the ancient Badger Lord Boar, while the others decided to do something. What they did was they went to the River Moss. They dug a few tunnels, and led all the way to Coder, which was on a land depression. And so, eventually, spoiler alert, Coder was completely flooded, and yeah, and that's how the Abbey Pond was made. I think this is the and that's really all I have. So, this is my main Minecraft world. And, well, me and my friends play around on it. And it's just fun. I made a bunch of other builds that I might be showing in future videos. And I might be continuing that Minecraft PE gameplay. So, without further, bye.